A warm welcome to AD4 TV Radio News Update coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital territory. I am Adirayo Dada. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, said the World Bank has hinted of plans to commit a total of $510 billion to boost the economies of Nigeria and other African countries within the next 3 years. In a statement by Yunusa Tanko Abdullahi, the special advisor on media and communications to the minister, said it is heartening to note the bank's willingness to commit up to $160 billion within the next 15 months and up to $350 billion by 2023. According to her, Africa supports the call for the mobilization of $100 billion for the continent as an emergency response to the pandemic, with $44 billion of the amount earmarked for immediate debt relief. The Oyo State Governor, Seyi Makinde, says a medical doctor at the University College Hospital Ibadan, southwest Nigeria, has tested positive to the coronavirus, and isolation and contact tracing have commenced. According to the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, no fewer than 16 confirmed COVID-19 cases have been recorded in Oyo State, with 8 active cases, 7 have been discharged, and 1 transferred to Lagos State. The media assistant to the Commandant General of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Ekwola Gbenga, says gunmen killed an inspector with a call. He's identified as Joseph Ochogu from Benue State. A statement from the Corps noted that the North Central Zonal Chairman of the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, Alhaji Danladi Chiroma, is cooperating with the Corps to apprehend the perpetrators, and investigations are currently ongoing. And now on the foreign scene, Chad's public prosecutor Yusuf Tom said 44 suspected Boko Haram militants in Chad have died in detention from apparent poisoning. The men were part of a group of 58 suspects captured during a recent major army operation against Islamic group around Lake Chad. An investigation was launched after 4 autopsies showed a lethal substance had led to their deaths. The Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, said on Saturday that Canada and the United States have agreed to keep their borders closed for all non-essential travel for another 30 days. He said this move will keep people on both sides of the border safe. Governor Andrew Cuomo of New York in the United States this Saturday said residents of the state will be able to hold their weddings via video link while the capital city's marriage office is closed due to the coronavirus outbreak. Cuomo, in a statement, said he is issuing an executive order allowing New Yorkers to obtain a marriage license remotely and allowing clerks to perform ceremonies via video conference. Usually, at least one of the engaged pair is required to attend the marriage bureau in person to obtain the marriage permit. We take a short break now. More stories when we return. Do stay tuned.
Coronavirus, they really make you do wetin you fit today kampe. Na the koko thing wey you owe yourself be that, because e better to survive than for water to run your eyes. Oya waka boom boom begin dey use hand sanitizer, special mask, and not gree for gun body at all for anywhere, especially where people boku. Clear road, arrange yourself, keep social distance and practice good hygiene for house and surroundings. Do wetin government tell you, sit down for house and make it for no loss. Coronavirus dey o, so make we gree together waka fight am like a kozuna.
Welcome back. President Donald Trump this Saturday warned that China could face consequences if it is knowingly responsible for the coronavirus pandemic. Trump told newsmen at a White House briefing that the virus could have been stopped in China before it started, but it wasn't, and now the whole world is suffering because of it. In a similar development, the Foreign Minister of Australia, Marise Payne, this Sunday called for an independent review of the circumstances that led to the coronavirus pandemic. She said there is a need to get details from an independent review that will identify the genesis of the virus, the approaches to dealing with it, the openness with which information was shared, interaction with the World Health Organization, and interaction with other international leaders. Payne said transparency is essential when it comes to Australia's relationship with China. Authorities in Panama have held 1,700 illegal migrants heading to the United States after several cases of the new coronavirus were detected among them. According to an official, the migrants are being kept in La Penita, close to the Colombian border, in facilities designed to accommodate around 200 people. However, 17 of the infected migrants have been removed from the camp. In Panama, which has 4,273 coronavirus infections and 120 deaths, migrants are treated at 3 temporary border posts where the government, the UNICEF, and the Red Cross provide them with food, water, and medical care. A delivery of 84 tons of needed personal protective equipment for frontline National Health Service staff in the United Kingdom has been delayed and will not be arriving today as expected. The reason for the delay is unclear, but there have been claims that lives of doctors and nurses and patients in the country are at risk from COVID-19 because some supplies are running out this weekend. The shipment includes 400,000 surgical gowns due to arrive from Turkey and be sent to the frontline NHS staff. Protesters have voiced their anger over lockdown restrictions in the United States in a series of demonstrations. Measures implemented to stop the spread of COVID-19 have been criticized as too harsh by some and not tough enough by others. The US surpassed 700,000 confirmed cases of coronavirus on Saturday. Meanwhile, demonstrations, which have bubbled up in Maryland, Utah, Texas, California, Arizona, Washington, and Colorado, come as several governors have taken steps to gradually reopen their states and ease restrictions. A businessman in Moscow, the Russian capital, tired of being stuck at home roaming the internet due to the coronavirus lockdown, has temporarily switched to the low-paid but physically active job of delivering meals. Sergei Nachovny says he hasn't lost his own business and that he has signed up with a major delivery company because he wants to look at life from another angle and get outdoors amidst the restrictions imposed on movements. Authorities in the Russian capital have ordered most Muscovites who don't work in vital industries to stay at home in an effort to curb the spread of coronavirus. Only visits to nearby stores and pharmacies are allowed, and the lockdown has spurred a demand for delivery services. And that's it on 84 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. You can join the conversation on our social media platforms at 84 TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at 84 TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am Adirayo Dada.